Real Action is brought to you by Pertec, with 103 service and supply centres around Australia for all your hydraulic and industrial hose requirements.
G'day, it's Michael Guesty. On my own, I wonder why, because it's raining, it's blowing, no one else wanted to come fishing today, but we're going to do some fishing off the PWC to start off, but tackle-wise, 6 to 10 kilo rods, so a bit of power in case you hook that great big fish, some 20-pound braid, some 30-pound leader, and I'm running a 5/8 of an ounce jig head. Once the tide slows down, I can go a little bit lighter, and I've got a few different versions of these fellas that I can drop down as well. So I'm organised, got my life jacket on as you need. I've got pliers and my nets there, all my safety gear, so I'm good to go. And I've actually done some amazing fishing off the PWC so far. Last year I even caught a Marlin, so that was just one of those boxes I wanted to tick, and I got a little black Marlin that danced all around and landed that. Took it right up north, got a barramundi that was nearly a metre long, which was pretty sensational. Once again, in conditions like this. I can remember it was blowing hard and it was raining and there was water coming out the top. I think, oh, I'm over going to get a bite, and bang, I caught it, and had some cold mornings out chasing big snapper on the shallow reef. So really good fun. I enjoy it. As I said, I've got a short window. It is just closing in, and then we're going to kick things up a gear, head wide. I'm going to catch up with a couple of mates and head out onto the shelf and see if we can't find a black or a striped marlin. Just going to cruise up along this rock wall here and see if I can't find a mulloway on a soft plastic. And lure fishing is just a great way to hone your skills. And any time that you sort of pit yourself against the elements and try and work out a bit of a pattern of fish, and you can come up with some success, it's just awesome. But here looks really good. It's the mouth of an estuary system. It necks in, the bait all sucks into one area, the prawns, the fish, and I reckon the mulloway are going to be sort of stacked up somewhere along this rock wall. I'm just going to drop my soft plastic down pretty well vertically, not going to cast it too much, and just let the drift use my sort of momentum to hop along, and then try and stay right in that zone where those fish are. Let's see how we go. Up we go. Oh, beautiful little mulloway. Poke him around. I'll just get a bit of throttle going. It's a crazy sort of weather. It's about to pour down raining. Overcast conditions, but mulloway, jewfish, whatever you want to call them, they love these conditions. There's no doubt about that, and that's what I've got here. Cracking silver fella. Just driving that soft plastic down on a 5/8 of an ounce jig head and just bouncing it off the bottom, and there's the result. Beautiful little fish. I'll see if I can get him in the net. I've got my net here. We'll have a look at him, eh? All right. And the lure's just popped out. Just coming a little bit shallower. I'm pretty stoked with that. It's a bit of a rough old day. It's about to start to pour down raining. And look at that. Pretty little fish, that one there. And they travel in massive schools up and down these rock walls, and it's just a juvenile mulloway, this one, but great fun on that light tackle. Just choosing the right sort of soft plastic that's going to do the job, and jigging it up and down, and fishing off the PWC. I'm just using the tide, that run out tide, to move me along, and really working the lure vertically, just straight up and down. And if you can sort of get that spot where the sand meets the rocks, that's where these fellas have a bit of a highway and they travel up and down.
Marine Rescue New South Wales has more than 3,000 volunteers to help keep you safe on the water. You can log on with your local Marine Rescue base when you're heading out. You can call them back to check your marine radio is working. Best of all, they'll come to your rescue if you break down or worse. It costs a lot to provide this world-class service, so make sure you support your local volunteers whenever you get the chance. Marine Rescue New South Wales, volunteers saving lives on the water.
That's a bit of success, that's what we're looking for. And you'll catch them on live baits and all sorts of dead baits as well, but really catching a mulloway on a lure any day of the week's a great way to do it. And just remember, overcast conditions like this and then right on the tide change are two of the peak bite times that you're going to get. And I've got a bit of both at the moment. Tide change not far away, and the rain's certainly coming as well. Off you go, buddy. Go on. Pinch him on the tail. Oh, there he goes. Michael Guest, the stowaway Jack Nolan. We've got Glanville Heydenrych with us as well. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Been a long time since we had it. Last time we were fishing together, I think we were catching massive giant trevally off the reef. So
that's right. Back in Nomad's board fishing days, I was, oh God, that would have been 10 years ago now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You've got a bit grayer. Or is that the sunscreen, mate? Is that the sun?
It's a bit of both, I reckon.
Hey, we're wide off Port Stephens today on the continental shelf, about 30 miles out. We're not the only one. There's boats all behind us. There's been a bit of a marlin bite. Looking at the sound of the bait as we speak, we're on autopilot right at the minute, but the bait's coming up. There's holes punched in it where, fingers crossed, we might find a black or a striped marlin here somewhere. That's the plan. At the moment, we're slowly trialling some big live slimy mackerel, but skip baiting's a cool way to do it too, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. It's there's nothing better than seeing a marlin bite right close up to the boat.
Watch it come up.
Yeah.
It's early. There's plenty of the day to go yet. Bait's nearly right to the surface, so fingers crossed we're going to find one.
Happy days.
Cool, let's do it.
Just found a nice lot of bait out here and just working around it nice and slowly. We've got a couple of live baits out at the moment. As you can see here at 30 metres, we've just marked a fish. So a really good indication that there are fish in the area is that all your bait is broken up. You can see the fish has been darting through and feeding there. So anticipation levels are high. I'm ready for a bite.
Just slow trolling some live bait at the moment. We've got 3 outfits out. So these are full roller runted game fishing rods, 24 kilo game rods actually with 24 kilo line. That all makes sense. Plenty of line on there. There's a kilometre of line on each reel. That's not an issue. And if you're going to go out wider on the canyons, put some big lures on and troll for a blue marlin, you might find you need every bit of that line sometimes if you hook a real big one. Here it's more striped and black marlin in that 60 to maybe 110 kilo range. Most of them sort of average around that sort of 80 kilos, I guess. So 3 live baits, 1 right out on an outrigger out wider. 1 with a sinker on it, so if we pull up we can let it go down a little bit, and we've got a short bait right behind our big dredge teaser there as well. So covering all bases. Marked a fish here a minute ago, so it's just about doing the rounds and putting the time in, staying in and around where the fish are. That's the important thing. Don't just head off in another direction and leave fish once you find them. I think that's really important.
Yeah, over the years. Oh, yeah, there he is.
That was a bite. Yeah, here he is. Oh, we got. Just out of gear there, Jack. Yeah, got him on there.
Got him on?
Yep. Just maybe just go forward there for a sec. Run up and go forward. Just, oh no, he's good now. He's good now. He's sat there now. Wow. Well, that didn't take too long. We've only been trolling for about, I reckon about 40 minutes. I haven't seen this fish yet, but definitely had a bite. Boys are just clearing the gear in, the teaser. Exciting stuff, that's for sure. I'll just take that ratchet off. And with those circle hooks, it's so important to let the fish eat the bait and then move away, and that circle hook spins around and locks into the corner of the jaw. And you can see there now, I'm up on the drag, nice even tension. Haven't seen that fish yet, but definitely one there. So I've got this harness system on, which is super comfortable, and you just use your legs when you're game fishing. It's not about arms. that fish wants to run, I can just relax there, let that fish take off, and just keep nice even tension on it. It looks like a striped marlin. So you just bend your knees, rod comes up, drop your rod down. Just as I dropped it, he's taken off there. But wow, sensational stuff. If you've never been game fishing, it's just something you've got to at least have a crack of once. We're in the big girl today, the 7600, and this big black thing at the back here is so important. The engine is so important because we want to raise the fish towards us. Bit of left hand down there for me, Glanville.
You're good.
You've got to take line back when you can get it, and that's what I'm doing right now. Woo, haven't seen this fish yet. How you going up there, big dog?
Yeah, good, mate.
And we've actually swapped over. Jack was actually driving, so Jack's
Got to put a bit of weight on him, he should come up.
Jack's saying it's his driving skills that found us this fish. And Glanville's caught more marlin than most people I know, and driven charter boats for a living. So we thought, let's put the professional driver in gear. Gives a high five there, big dog.
Cheers, mate.
Woo, got him
Good
on.
to be back in the mix.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. Good fish. Mate, it's a good stripe.
I think it's a bit bigger than we thought.
Oh, mate, I thought it was
with.
like a 70. It's probably closer to 90
I
kilos.
can see the sweat beads dripping down your forehead there, mate.
Mate,
You're doing well.
and loving it. And loving it. Oh, that's a good stripe marlin. Woo!
Here he comes.
I reckon we might be just got to cut him there a little bit. Glenny. Oh, both thumbs on spool there, man.
Yeah. I'll just, if I've got any more, I'm going to spook him.
Yeah, I think so
when
too.
he does that, he's been
Here we go.
consistently going under
Sit
the
high
boat.
now.
I think you'll get him now, eh?
Yeah, I'll just inch him up. Just double there.
Half drag.
Yep.
Righto. Keep him coming. Come out of the harness. Out of the harness. Keep him.
He's a good fish, eh?
It's a big stripe, eh? That's bigger than 90, eh? Keep him coming, Jacko.
Yeah, a little bit more forward there.
Grab that bill, mate. Grab that bill.
Got the bill. Yep,
Got him.
Got bill.
Yeah.
Nice work, guys.
Well done, guy. That's a big stripe.
That's a good stripe there.
He'd be a ton of that one, eh?
He's a cracker, yeah.
Yeah, baby. It's 100 kilos. It's a 100 kilo striped marlin right there. That's an absolute cracker. Wow, it took me a bit over an hour, I think, to knock that over. That's a beautiful big fish. Woo! You right there, Jack?
Yeah, got all good, mate. Just keeping the boat in gear here, guys, just to keep a bit of water going over his gills. Nice bit of water like this, the fish will stay nice and calm for you.
Thanks to Alfabs, it's cracking catch time. If you've been getting into some ripper fish lately, then send your best fish photo in via the Real Action socials. Cracking prizes to be won every week, including a Penn rod reel and line combo, an awesome pair of Mako polarised sunglasses, along with some great gear from Valvoline to keep your marine engine and trailer lubricated.
Woo! Yeah, boys.
Awesome, well done.
Big stripe, let him go, Jacko. Yeah, baby.
Mate.
Look at that. All right.
What a fish.
Hey.
Good job. Well done, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're just rigging a slimy mackerel here now. So that's a crochet needle. It's 9A chemically sharpened circle hook, and we're just using a rubber band to do it. Rubber bands are good because they allow for a bit of stretch, especially today's a bit of groundswell. Twist it around a few times. That's rigged, ready to go. All right, bud. Off you go, mate.
to chase it
That
down
was
like
pretty
that. That was
cool.
pretty mad, yeah.
That was awesome.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, he had it and he dropped it.
Yeah, you were wanting it, he was chasing it.
Yeah, I thought he's got it. No. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
How good's that?
Playing with it, wasn't he, that fish?
Yeah, right at the back of the boat.
So this is this high bait here that we had. That's where that fish has appeared from, this high bait. 1 kilowatt transducer on the shelf, 160 metres of water, and it shows you so much detail. And Jack's got him on over here. Go, son.
Kidding up, there he goes. Couple of jumps.
That's unlucky, man. Like, as he came up, hey, he just did that and flicked out.
What's happened there, Jacko? Just,
I think he's pulled the hook, mate.
yeah, that happens sometimes. It was a funny sort of bite, that one.
Yeah, he didn't quite
Just wind up your slack there, mate.
that well.
Yeah, just a bit unlucky, bud.
Oh,
It's nice, look like a black marlin, that one.
yeah. That just smoked it.
Oh,
There he goes.
yes.
He got it.
How's that? That was a oceanic whaler, that one. I got to see it, just see it under the surface there, and it just took off. So thought it was a marlin, but that's another species.
good fish.
That's good. No, that's another one. Just another one of the things you can hook out here. You get to see some cool things. Sharks are one of them.
Right, am I going to have to catch this thing?
What's going on there, mate? You got him on?
Yeah, we got him on. We're just waiting for a jump. He's going to be right at the boat any second, yeah?
Righto. This is always the chaotic bit, clearing the deck and sorting it all out. Right, we just marked a nice bit of bait there, come up nice and high, and right on cue. Got the bite.
Yeah, pretty much, eh?
Awesome.
Oh, I thought you were going to be stuck in the shade there all day, but that's what happens when you get.
mate. I was standing next to the rod.
Don't stand next to the rod when it gets a bite. I looked on the sounder and I said to Jack, I said, man, we've got to get a bite here, surely. And then I thought the sinkered bait might have got a bite.
Yeah.
Bait came up to 40 metres, and instead this one's cracked off. How's the weather?
Hey, doesn't get much better,
It's
eh?
turned it on for us today.
Few fish involved too.
Have you seen this one yet?
Yes, you know, I didn't really get a proper look at it. It kind of just
Well, we know it's a marlin.
shook its head. Yeah, it's definitely got a spark on its head.
It's whether it's a black or a stripe.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah. There he goes.
Out this way.
Phew. Oh, whoa, mad jumps. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, out here. Greyhounding around. Woo. So the difference in the two species there, eh, Glanville? We've got a black marlin on here now, and we can tell straight away their pectoral fins are locked in the fixed, what we call a fixed wing position. And they've got slightly shorter bill, haven't they? Shorter dorsal fin, a bit of a chunkier fish.
Yeah.
Where they're big stripes.
And they get massive.
They do. What's the biggest one you've caught? Biggest black marlin?
Oh, I've spent a bit of time on Billy Bilson's boat, the Viking too, and we got a couple fish well over 1,000 pounds with them, so yeah.
1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
What is that sight? Like, this is just amazing on a day like today. What's
These
a
are
1,000?
toys in comparison.
But
They're pretty impressive creatures.
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
into marlin fishing, I feel like you've got to get up there and get it. Go and
have
see
a
it.
crack.
It's phenomenal seeing a fish that big next to the boat.
Yep.
Going to get a jump here.
Get up on him.
Woo! Yeah! Wow. That was pretty cool, Glanville.
Kick it in gear.
Yeah, the circle's right where it's supposed to be there, eh? Glanville,
That's
just
his
come
job.
and point that out, everyone, where that circle is. You can see it just there.
Yeah.
There's
I
that-
might even do this guy solid and take it out, eh?
Yeah,
Rather
might be
than
able to.
leave a bit of line in his face.
Look at that. So show
Circle
everyone.
come out there, and we'll just
The circle's gone right through.
cut that off and just slide it back through the hole. And that guy's going back jewelry free.
Wow, look at that. Beautiful black marlin. Look at that. Woo. So important to keep that water flowing through the fish. So stay in gear. What will happen is if we take the boat out of gear here, so as that water pressure slows down on the fish's face, its tail will drop, it'll panic because it's got no water flowing through it, and it'll jump straight at your face. And they've got a super sharp bill. There's the bill there. That bill, you do not want that coming anywhere near you. That bill, that one right there. Oh yeah, come on bud, we'll let you go in a minute. Hey, thanks for the ride, that was pretty cool. Difference with these black marlin, see that pectoral fin, it doesn't actually fold back. It's what we call a fixed wing, that one, whereas the stripes, their pectoral fins fold back. They've got a much bigger dorsal fin as well. Woo! All right. Hey, that was pretty cool, Glanville.
That was amazing, yeah.
All right, buddy, just roll him up and let him go. Off you go, mate. Go on. Away you go. Yeah. Woohoo! He's gone. Oh, there he goes. Righted himself there now. How good. Well, that's been a cracking day out on the continental shelf. Striped marlin, black marlin for you. Yeah. Sharks.
Sharks.
It's all.
That's all right.
It's all. Yeah, we missed a couple, and that's all part of marlin fishing. You don't win them all, do you?
100%.
And but to get two of the species today was just fantastic. Of course, started the show with some great PWC fishing. You've been watching Real Action. Michael Guest, Jack the Stowaway, Nolan. We've got Glanville, Heydenrych as well. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.
Real Action is proudly brought to you by Amarok. Born from tough love. Look after your best mate with High Pro. Pioneers in pet food.